Good evening and welcome to episode 9 of Meno Mondays. And today I've decided to go rogue a little and not answer a question from you guys because normally what I do is I answer questions that people have either emailed me or sent me a message or through the discussions that we've had. That's the questions I normally answer on this Meno Mondays. But today I decided to, like I said, go rogue and talk about something that's super important for all of us, which is water, its magnificent wonders and its therapeutic effects. But we're not just talking about how much water you should drink a day or how to keep your body hydrated. We're going to look at the benefits of water and why is water so important and how it helps us during menopause, especially as here we're heading into the warmer months, which I really love, by the way, as summer is like my month, well, my season rather, not month. So, my name's Heather, and I'm a menopause coach, and I support women who are struggling with menopause to look and feel amazing, to sleep better, have more energy, and live life to the fullest, and most importantly, feel like themselves again. So, as we know, menopause is a natural part of life. It's a process we go through as we get older, but it can be tough on our bodies, especially when we don't drink enough water. As our body changes, it needs more water than ever before because there are some unusual factors that make drinking enough water even more important. And the reason for this is because during menopause, the body has to work harder to regulate and to maintain its internal balance. So the first question is, how much water is enough? Well, the daily recommendation is generally around 8 to 10 glasses or approximately 2.25 liters per day. However, this recommendation varies based on things like your weight, if you're doing any physical activity, what physical activity you're doing, how much of it you're doing, and of course, the climate that you live in. So, the hotter the climate that you're in, the more water you really should be drinking. And when you don't drink enough water, some symptoms of menopause, such as hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, may actually get worse. So, when your body is dehydrated, it can't regulate its temperature as well. And this leads to more frequent and severe hot flashes. You also get headaches, you feel more fatigued, you have difficulty concentrating, making your symptoms of menopause actually much more difficult to manage. Drinking plenty of water also helps you to feel better, and it also helps prevent things like constipation, which can cause bloating. Also, it flushes out toxins from our body so that those toxins don't build up inside of you, which is real good if you're feeling tired or sluggish. So, I just want to talk quickly about what are the benefits of drinking water during menopause. Well, it helps to regulate your body temperature. It reduces hot flashes and night sweats. It reduces fatigue. It helps with constipation, as I said. It helps you to feel less bloated. It improves your skin health. It improves your mood and your energy levels. And it also can help to prevent kidney stones and UTIs, urinary tract infections, which are so common during menopause. Also, it can help with weight management. Now, I have to confess, put up my hands and say, water has never been my thing. I've always struggled to drink water, especially when it's cold. And if I have to drink anything cold, my choice would be a cordial. And while that's better than nothing, it does contain a lot of sugar. So when I realized just how much the recommended amount of water a day is, so in my quest to make the necessary changes, I needed to feel better. I was like, oh, goodness. But to put it into perspective, this is what's recommended for us. So this is 1 glass of water is what you should be having. And this is 2.5 liters of water. And knowing just how important for us and our health, I just thought I would share with you what I did and what you too can do in case you need to drink more and you're not drinking enough. The good news is that with a few simple changes to your diet and your lifestyle, you too can improve your water intake while also reducing your risk of other health problems. So, here are a few tips for you to stay hydrated. Drink water throughout the day. Don't wait until you're thirsty. When you feel thirsty, it's a sign that your body is already dehydrated. So, it's important to drink water regularly to prevent dehydration. Also, set goals for yourself and use a marked water bottle. Like I said, this one's marked, as you can see, and track your daily water intake or download a water tracking app to your smartphone So that way you'll know just how much you're drinking. I have to confess, my son bought me this, and I find this way too overwhelming. So I'll tell you what I do, how I get through my water intake during the day. You can carry a water bottle with you wherever you go. I try to always have one in my car and in my bag. I keep one with me when I'm working away from home. So, like in the office, I tend to take a water bottle into the office. This will make it easier for you to drink water throughout the day, especially when you're on the go. And you can keep a water bottle at your desk within reach. This makes it easy to take a sip whenever you have a moment. So, when I'm home, I tend to drink from this glass because I don't tend to move around as much. So I put an hourly timer on my phone, and when it goes, I pour a glass of water and I drink it, or I sip slowly until my timer goes off. And before I know it, I would have already drunk my recommended amount during my working day. So when you think this is like I think this is like a half a pint one. So if I have I mean, this is quite small. I try and have this slightly bigger glass. I start work at 8 and I finish at 5. So I do 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's already 8 hours, and I've finished drinking what's recommended during the working day. So in the evenings, then I can go to the loo as much as I need to. So when I go to bed, it actually doesn't disturb my sleeping as much. The important thing is to remember to keep a reminder on your phone or your computer, and just schedule periodic alerts throughout the day to remind you to take a sip of water. And if you don't like the taste of water like I didn't when I first started, I just tried to change the flavor. And you can do that with fruit like lemon, lime, mint, or cucumbers. Or you can try some herbs like mint, basil, parsley, rosemary, or you can even try spices like cinnamon, ginger, and turmeric. Have fun experimenting till you find what you like. And that way you won't dread drinking the water as much. It makes it much more enjoyable and it will help you to drink more of it. Also, you can increase the foods that have a high content of water in your diet. So, have more fruits and vegetables. And not only does this help you to stay hydrated, it also comes with other added health benefits. Now, this one was and is still hard for me, and that's avoiding sugary drinks and caffeine, which can dehydrate the body. So instead, have water, drink herbal tea, and other non caffeinated beverages. Another thing that helps is to start your day with a glass of water. Make it a habit to drink a glass of water first thing in the morning to kickstart your hydration for the day, especially when you think at night we don't wake up. So we've had like 8 hours of fasting from water and food, obviously, but that's quite a long time during the day. So it's good to wake up and have a glass of water. I keep a glass by my bedside, so I drink that as soon as I wake up because I know myself. If I go into the kitchen, the temptation is just too great to have a cup of coffee first. And I find that when I do have that coffee, the first thing I tend to crave more coffee during the day. But if I have water first, that one cup of coffee is enough. And as we get older, our metabolism slows down, and this makes it more challenging for us to lose weight. So, having a glass of water before a meal can help reduce your appetite and prevents us from overeating. And also, sometimes we think we are actually hungry, but we're not. We're actually thirsty, but we eat instead of drinking. So, when you do this, when you have a glass of water, it helps with your weight control and weight loss over time, and it also helps with digestion. So that's the benefits of drinking water. But did you know that listening to the sound of running water is beneficial for us too? It may seem like a small thing, but it does make a difference as it helps us to feel calm and relaxed throughout the day. According to a study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine, listening to natural sounds like running water can really help us to reduce the stress. So when you hear that sound of running water, it has a calming effect on our minds, and it can help to reduce stress by lowering the cortisol levels in our bodies. And cortisol is a hormone that's released when we're under stress. So, too much cortisol can lead to anxiety and depression. So, reducing its levels helps you to feel calm again. It also increases our relaxation and it improves our focus. So, how can we incorporate running water into our lives? Well, listening to running water in real life, go for a walk near streams, rivers, lakes. But if you don't have anything like that near you, if you can't do that, then listen to recordings of running water. Studies have actually shown that listening to white noise like raindrops falling on leaves actually improves our concentration because it blocks out other distractions that are around us. And you can get all these recorded sounds of water on YouTube. There's plenty to choose from. Keep an aquarium and keep it in your room, or even get a fountain with rocks inside them. And my dream is to live somewhere near water and I can hear it all the time from my house. And last but not least, to help you stay calm and relaxed, take a bath with about half a cup of Epsom salts. This is because Epsom contains magnesium sulfate, and that helps to relieve stress, it reduces inflammation, and it relieves muscle tension. And that brings us to the end of episode 9 of Meno Mondays on the benefits of water. And I know there's some of you who may be avoiding to drink as much water as you should be doing because you may have suddenly found yourself that you have an urgent need to go to the toilet, or that when you sneeze or cough or laugh, you have a leak, or that you're going to the toilet more often than you used to. And to your horror, you have discovered that your menopause journey comes with incontinence. And that's the topic for next week: incontinence and menopause. So I'll be talking about, the tips, what you can do, why there is why we do become incontinent when, when we're menopausal as we age. So if you know anyone who needs to hear this, let them know. We'll be on at the same time next week, 8 p.m. UK time. So bye for now.